Whether they corrupted, that one we cannot know. Kwani sisi tunaishi India, nijue amebribe watu huko kujenga airport.
We are being made dirty by swine.
ODM now claims that they don't know much about Adani, and that's why after investigation, it was just good for the contract to be cancelled. They are claiming that they didn't know Adani was so much.
There was special investigation by the US government, and they have discovered there was bribery. The best action for any responsible government is to terminate any other dealings with such an entity. If someone does not disclose some material facts about themselves, how would you know that they have bribed people elsewhere?
The only funny thing in this case is that the MPs that supported the matter, now when the president was cancelling the deal, they were happy and celebrating. Very ironical, and people don't understand now the fact that they are happy about it means what. If in the first place they supported the man that is known to be corrupt now,
finds himself awkwardly juggling the fallout, attempting to absolve both ODM and Kenya Kwanza of any wrongdoing, specifically his party leader Raila Odinga. According to Mbadi, neither side knew Adani's murky reputation.
There was special investigation by the US government, and they have discovered there was bribery. The best action for any responsible government is to terminate any other dealings with such an entity. If someone does not disclose some material facts about themselves, how would you know that they have bribed people elsewhere? I think what Raila said is Adani has done some projects in some places and can be seen, like in Mumbai. They have done an airport, an excellent airport. Whether they corrupted, that one we cannot know. Kwani sisi tunaishi India, nijue amebribe watu huko kujenga airport.
But his defense feels hollow, especially when credible warnings about Adani's trail of corruption had already surfaced before the deal was struck.
Your Excellency, how can we sell our airports? What is it? How can we take 14 airstrips and give them to an Indian company? Nobody knows the agreement and what has been signed. We have 5,000 employees with the Kenya Airports Authority, and nobody knows where these people are going to go. It's not okay. Tell the president we have no issue with him. We only have a problem with his policies.
But despite these red flags, ODM and Kenya Kwanza collectively ignored the alarms, pushing forward with a contract and that betrayed the trust of Kenyans.
Would these emerging reports in any way affect the delivery of this project? We can't tell. Why? Because they aren't related to this project. We can't even vote for their veracity from where we sit. And therefore we'll be engaging in speculation, Honorable Chair. The second limb of that question is, could these bribery or corruption claims have a bearing on our own process? To my knowledge, Honorable Chair, there has been no case of corruption or bribery insofar as this PIP of Adani Energy Solutions is concerned. Up to now.
ODM's decline began the moment Raila Odinga gave his party the green light to collaborate with the Ruto's government. Once a fiery opposition that fought fiercely against oppressive regimes, ODM now seems toothless and complicit. Its reputation tarnished by association with a government that many Kenyans deem the worst in the country's history. And the public support ODM once enjoyed has withered, replaced by a growing perception that the party has traded its principles for political survival. Even within ODM, dissent is bubbling. Senator James Orengo has publicly acknowledged how deeply their alliance with Kenya Kwanza has tainted ODM's legacy.
If something is wrong, you say it is wrong. You say it is wrong. You say it is wrong. This country has come from very far. The time to be vigilant is now. This country can go to the dogs. Easy. Easy. You better swim in the open sea with a fish than fight in the mud with swines. We are being made dirty by swine. Because we have sacrificed. We have sacrificed.
Meanwhile, Raila Odinga appears focused on a different game, betting that his allegiance to Ruto might secure him the coveted AUC chairmanship through the president's diplomatic clout. Now this hope, it seems, has turned ODM little more than a pawn in Ruto's political chessboard, willing to overlook controversies like Adani's alleged corruption to maintain favor.
See, there have been quite a bit of innuendos about Adani, and I've explained that this is a reputable company, by my knowledge. And this company actually has done very many PPP projects. I mentioned that we visited India at the invitation of then Chief Minister of State of Gujarat, Narendra Modi. And he introduced us to several Indian conglomerates. Adani was one of them. One was Mr. Ratan Tata, who was also there at the conference that we attended. And then we visited a project that was done through a PPP by Adani in a place called Mundra. This was a marsh land next to the sea, 5,000 hectares of land.
Raila himself has struggled to distance ODM from the Adani debacle. Initially defending Adani's trusted track record, his stance fell apart when US revelations exposed the Indian billionaire's fraudulent dealings. Forced to pivot, Ruto terminated all contract with Adani, leaving ODM and its leaders scrambling to salvage their reputation. But Adani is just the tip of the iceberg. ODM's credibility has been in freefall since the protest of June 25th, when Raila Odinga, a long-time defender of democracy, stunned the nation by aligning with Ruto's government amid growing public anger over harsh economic policies. Now, this perceived betrayal left many Kenyans concluding that ODM has been swallowed whole by Ruto's regime. It is a legacy of resistance, now buried under a mountain of compromise and mistrust.